Welcome back to Inside the Heat. Coming off a dominating win at Oklahoma City and a season sweep of the Thunder, Miami was rolling over opponents and entered the All-Star break on a 7-game win streak with the East best record at 36-14. The 62nd All-Star Weekend was held in Houston, and the Heat organization well represented. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh were Eastern Conference All-Star starters, and for the second time in Heat history, the coaching staff would accompany them.
This is an honor. It's an honor for our organization. We have 3 of our players. We're used to saying, enjoy the weekend, but now we get to share the experience with them as a coaching staff.
I was thrilled for Coach Eric Spoelstra. He does such a great job of connecting with his players. He's so well respected by them and doesn't always get the credit.
Fist up, he's handling.
The Heat participated in several events throughout the weekend. Coach Eric Spoelstra led the NBA Fit Clinic. All the Heat All-Stars lent a helping hand through NBA Cares Day of Service.
We wish we could touch more faces, more lives, but, you know, the little time that we have, it's awesome.
And Saturday night, Chris Bosh participated in the Shooting Stars Challenge, and Team Bosh took home the victory.
It's always a privilege and an honor to be here, and to actually get some hardware, too, is pretty cool.
Have fun with this. Put on a show. This game is for the fans.
Oh, here we go. Bosh with the stuff.
This is a real cool weekend when you have an opportunity that you're only coaching very best in the league.
Myself, Chris, and LeBron, I thought we did a good job of just representing our families and the Miami organization.
After the All-Star break, the Heat continued right where they left off, extending their winning streak on the road.
A steal by Wade. He's got LeBron there off the glass and down the well.
The Heat riding a season-high 8-game winning streak in Chicago to face the Bulls.
When they had lost to a team before, the next time they met meant a whole lot more than just another game.
Payback was the only way back. The Heat held the Bulls to a season-low 67 points and rolled to a 19-point victory.
We're putting together some good basketball right now. You know, the way we're winning is how we want to win.
Win number 10 in a row came on a night where Wade had a memorable moment.
Dwayne Wade has just reached 16,000 career points, all of them scored in a Miami Heat uniform.
When I first got drafted, came in 16,000 points. I never even thought about that. I'm blessed, and I'm thankful for the organization and my teammates.
Back in Miami to play their 4th game in 5 nights, the Heat defeated the Cavs.
Battier from downtown.
11 in a row.
The Heat needed double overtime and 141 points for win number 12 in a row against the Kings.
Miami found a way to win the game and overcome one of the obstacles during the course of that streak.
February was a great month for Miami. They posted a 12-1 record. Eric Spoelstra was named Eastern Conference Coach of the Month, and for the 4th straight time, LeBron James was the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
It was one of those months for the ages. It goes to show you, and this team was starting to grow, and it was what everyone had envisioned.
When you win 12 games in a row like the Heat have, you're feeling pretty good, you're feeling pretty loose. You're Miami Heat. Do the Harlem Shake.
You know, the Harlem Shake thing sort of caught everybody by storm, and that's the kind of camaraderie that this team has.
You know LeBron and Dwayne and Chris have big personalities. I was more impressed with some of the other guys. Shane Battier, Ray Allen, James Jones, all these guys participating.
Ray Allen, who's been in this league for nearly 20 years, says that he's never been a part of something like this. They really enjoy each other. That's what you see on the court, too, in these video bombs.
He promised it was going to happen. Video bomb king, Chris Bosh.
I don't see nothing.
That is a look right there.
When Chris got a certain amount of notoriety from video bombing, notice other guys got in the act. This was just them having fun.
Little 12, little 12.
James and teammates have recently turned the traditional layup line into a must-see dunk fest.
Winning really just lets this out, and it allows them to be who they are. And they've been tight for the last 2 years.
These guys understand that it's big business, but they're playing a game, and you should be able to have fun.
March began with win number 15 in a row against the Grizzlies. Next up was a Sunday showdown in New York against the Knicks, who had beaten the Heat twice before, and it didn't look good early as Miami fell behind by 16.
But in one of the best comebacks this team's had over the course of the entire season, they come up in the second half and outscore the Knicks throughout the 3rd into the 4th quarter.
Stolen by LeBron James and flushes it down. Miami will tie a franchise high with 14 consecutive victories.
Big-time game for us. A lot of adversity today's game, but we was able to stick through the rough patches and get a well-needed road win.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. In the second half of the 2013 season, the Heat made a conscious effort to get better every time they stepped on the basketball court. The result? A team that was previously .500 on the road corrected those struggles and made history in doing so. A win in Minnesota marked the Heat's 15th straight, a franchise record. The nation looked on as Miami flirted with the NBA's longest win streak of 33 games set by Pat Riley's 72 Lakers. But inside the locker room, the Heat maintained its only goal was to continue to improve.
An exciting time to be a Miami basketball fan.
Frightening for everyone else in the league.
LeBron with 5 on the drive, lays it in, and the winning streak lives on to a sweet 16.
Heat across the Sixers and extend their winning streak to 17.
With 22 games left in the season, the Heat became the quickest team in franchise history to clinch a playoff spot.
Everybody knows Miami 0-2 this season against Indiana.
The last team to beat Miami, Pacers.
When the Pacers came back around on the schedule, there was something that they really wanted to prove.
LeBron says, take that in your grill. Un segundo, lánzate por tiro, en cesta!
When there's a big game situation, Mario Chalmers usually shows up.
Chalmers ripping away the steal. Chalmers for 3. It's on.
26 points from Chalmers led the Heat to victory. For the first time ever in a regular season, Miami beat every NBA team at least once. Another home victory and 3 road wins pushed the Heat's winning streak to 22 games, a record for a defending champion. It also tied them with the 2008 Rockets for the second longest streak in NBA history.
I'm looking at the Boston Celtics to be the team that'll put an end to that streak.
5 years ago to the day, the Celtics ended the Rockets' 22-game streak. They look to repeat history behind Jeff Green, whose career-high 43 points propelled Boston to a 17-point lead at the half.
Down 17, it's easy to say, you know what? Nah, not tonight. We just won 22 straight. We kept fighting.
Chalmers for 3 in the lead. Yes! Oh, my. James steps into a jumper and rattles it in. Battier blocked it.
A heads-up play by Shane Battier sealed the comeback, but LeBron James had the most memorable moment.
Oh, the dunk. Yeah, the dunk heard around the world.
Chalmers. Oh, James! Whoa!
That's sending it down with some power.
Miami's 23rd consecutive win clinched the Southeast Division title, but the streak faced an even tougher test just 2 nights later in Cleveland.
It's the middle of the third quarter. They're down by 27 points.
And in a flash, it just all changes.
Battier, kaboom! LeBron, pull up 3. It's good! Miami has tied the game. Allen for 3. Kaboom, baby!
45-12 run, you can't make it up.
One of the most amazing comebacks in Heat history.
18 minutes left in the game. That's a lifetime. You're not packing it up at that point. I know I'm not.
We know inside we can come back from any deficit.
The Heat continue to scorch everyone.
25.
26. 27th straight win.
Outside United Center in Chicago. The Heat going for number 28.
Chicago was at home. They were shorthanded, and they came up with one of those remarkable efforts.
The streak will end at 27.
27 games, amazingly impressive.
I had everybody come in. We took that moment to acknowledge it, and then that was it.
Miami bounced right back in New Orleans to secure the #1 seed in the East. But with James, Wade, and Chalmers out, depth was needed against the West's top team.
Jones to the floor. Lewis, his 4th block of the game. Great defense by Haslam. Duncan missed it.
At the end of the game, Ray Allen, who's the all-time leader in three-pointers, dishes off to the 6'10" center.
Bosh for the win. Yay!
No matter who we put out here, we believe in each other. 3-6. I know y'all watching. It's all good, baby.
The reaction was so pure. I peeked down the tunnel, and who's standing back there? But Mario Chalmers, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James, waiting for their teammates.
The Heat ended an amazing March 17-1, the only team in league history to ever win 17 games in 1 month. Eric Spoelstra, March's Eastern Conference Coach of the Month, became the quickest Heat coach to 250 victories. And LeBron James became the first player ever to receive 5 straight Conference Player of the Month awards.
He makes it look way too easy. We remind ourselves each and every day not to take that talent for granted.
Miami locked up home court advantage through the playoffs with the NBA's best record, 66-16. It eclipsed the franchise record of 61 wins set in the 96-97 season.
It means a lot, but we don't set out to have milestones. We only set out to try to win a championship.
There's so much more yet that they have to do.
The only option is to win the title. It's why they came together, and nobody's afraid of it.
In the 2012-2013 season, Miami Heat showed the ability to rally back from huge deficits and consistently win on the road. They also displayed greatness at home. They sold out every game, played in front of 800,000 fans, and went 37-4, yet another franchise best. They proved to be the deepest and best regular season team in the Heat's 25-year history. But that amazing regular season now is history. And as the NBA playoffs start, the true test of greatness begins. The mission is clear and larger than 66 regular season wins or a 27-game winning streak. It is to win their second consecutive NBA championship. Thank you for enjoying the season and this edition of Inside the Heat. I'm Eric Reed.